What is up, you guys? It's your boy DJ Lil back again with another tutorial, and today I'm going to talk about another comparison between two mics. One is this Rode mic here that I'm talking through right now, and another one, it's AKG Perception 220. I think this is NT-2 Rode mic. So definitely we're going into that, but before we go into that, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification button and give this video a thumbs up, and we're good to go. Alright guys, so here I've got that Rode mic now, the one I was using before. Now I'm using AKG. So here's the Rode, and as you can see, it comes pretty much straight with a spider mount, which is a shock mount, and it has a pop filter on it as well, and that's pretty much it. That can come in handy. Now let's go into a little bit detail on it. So as you come up closer here, what you can see is it has about 3 knobs, which is better. The first one, it's about how you want to record setting your room. So on the middle is pretty much basic. It's pretty much in the front. That's where you get most of the voice recording nicely. You push it up, then you can record about maybe 2 people, one behind and the other one in front, and you can still get pretty much recordings from both vocals as well. And if you go down, that's pretty much in a circle. So if people are standing in a circle on this mic, it's still gonna take regardless. So going to the second knob, it has filters which cut off the low end, and it goes, if you go down, it cuts that by 40. I think it's 40 kilohertz or whatever what that is, and up there it's 80. So it's better to put it in practice, and then you'll find out how it does. And down here you got the dBs. The dBs, if you go down here, you go minus 5 dB, which is a little bit volume from where you stand, and then you go 10, that's a little bit way down. So you might as well want to go up on the knob on the interface to compensate for that. So that said, let's go into practice. Let's put it in practice and see how it performs, right? So here pretty much everything is normal, so I'm talking through it. This is the normal voice that you're gonna get before any setting. So I'm gonna just go ahead and play around with the settings a little bit. Okay, the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna switch up the first knob that I showed you that has the parameters and all. So right here I'm talking on the center, which is the front part, and if I push it up like this, now I got that setting from the front. And as I turn the mic, let me turn it around. Here we go. This is the back of the mic, so you can see it's sounding the same as the front side. But now if I put it back to the center, somewhere there, you see, that's the difference. So that means when it's on the center, I have to talk in front of the mic, right, like this. Now I've turned it around. This center, all right, I can already record much better from the front. Now if I go down to that third setting, and you can hear, if I go around with the mic, I'm turning it around now, you can see I'm on the side, I'm on the back, I'm on the other side, I'm turning it around, I'm turning it around, I'm turning it around, I'm turning it around, and I'm back in front. You see, so it's all around the mic, everything goes through, right? That's the first setting. That's how you can use it. So if you want to record multiple, say maybe a choir, a little bit of a choir, medium choir or something, maybe with 6 people, different vocals or whatever, you can use that setting to record all of them at once. right? Now going to the second one, is about the filters, the low end. So I'm gonna start with the 80. It has 80 kilohertz here and about 40 kilohertz down. That's what it's gonna cut. So if I push it up, hi guys, that's how it sounds. Now I'm talking through the mic right now, and I've cut off the low end with about 80, I think 80 kilohertz, or it says 80 here, so I'm assuming that's that on the low end, right? If I put it back on the center, this is it, and that's how it is sounding on the center. Let me put it back on the 40, not back on the 40, let me put it on the 40. Right guys, this is the 40, and you can see how also it sounds. And let me put it back to 0. That's it guys, it's back to 0. So it's all about your preference. You figure it out, whatever sound in your mix, whatever sounds good in your mix, that's what you're gonna go with. Alright, so the last knob will be the dBs. Now I've got 0 and then a -5 down there, and then a -10 above. So let me start with a -5. If I push it down, hi guys, this is a -5 there of dB reduction. So my gain has been reduced by 5 dBs. Let me put it back on 0. That's a normal voice that we wear, right? I hope you're getting it, the difference there. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put it to -10 dB. Right guys, this is -10 dB. Now you can see how it sounds. You definitely need a little bit volume on your interface for this. Now this is the case when a person is louder, right? Let me put it back to 0. Right guys, so this is 0. So you can see the difference. It really tells itself when you start messing around with it. So do your practice and see what works for you in the mix and in your room, because it also matters, right? Okay, so right now I'm gonna go ahead and unplug this and put on the AKG Perception. Alright guys, I've got here the AKG Perception 220 right here, which goes about 3.8 rands, but I'm gonna go ahead and convert that in the description below, and I'm gonna put a little bit detail on the video so you know exactly how it is in dollars and in kwaches, and yeah, in any currency. Now let's go into a little bit detail about it. So as you can see here, it's pretty much fancy. So it has a shock mount, which is this right here. So it comes with it, and it has 2 knobs right here, which goes about, here is the dB side. 0 is like on the 0 basic. Now if you push it to the right here, it's gonna go down with -20 dB, which you're gonna need a lot of gain on your audio interface or preamp. If you go to the right, to the 0, it's gonna go normally. Now to your left, it's a filter knob as well. You go to your left, it's gonna filter this with, I don't know how much, but it's gonna remove that low end precisely. And then if you put it to the center, it's just gonna go normal and bass as it is right here. So that's it guys, let's put it in practice. All right guys, I've got now the AKG Perception P220 right now, talking through it right now. So like I said, it has that shock mount. So going straight to the mic itself, it has 2 knobs, like I said, the one for the dBs and to the left for the filters. Now I'm gonna start with the one with dB. So listen to what will happen if I push it to the right, which is a -20 dB. So here we go. So right guys, right now I've pushed it to the right about -20 dB. So you can see the reduction there. That means, like I said, you're gonna have to add more volume on your interface or your preamp when you go with this setting, right? But let me push it back to 0. Right, we're back. I see you can, that's loud. Let me drop it a little bit. As you can see, we're back to normal and everything sounds great on the middle, which is where I record mostly when I'm using this mic. Now to the left is the filter button. Now let me place that and then let's see what's gonna happen. Right guys, so now it's filtered. As you can hear, there's a little bit of low end to my voice. It's nice and crispy. It's just clean, right? It's just clean. So in case you're recording a guy with more bass to his voice and whatever, you might want to push this setting so it gets filtered before it gets recorded, and then it won't give you problems to EQ and all that stuff, right? So if you're having a little voice, I don't know, maybe like mine, you might want to stick on the middle and do everything maybe in the dark. But it depends with the target of the song. Whatever feels right to you, do it, right? So don't feel afraid to push these knobs on these mics and see how those sound like in the mix. So that's it guys. If you're new to the channel, remember to subscribe and hit the notification button and give this video a thumbs up, and until next time.
I've been told to break this down, but I've been told there's no. I've been told.